I try.
Okay.
Hey.
Good to go.
All right, Kimbro.
What's happening,
Kick it
everybody?
off.
Look out with it. Brian and Nancy. We got, who do you have here? Eddie and Leslie.
Yes.
How are you?
Hey.
How are you?
Welcome to the Owwll Experience. And we are here, Podfest 2025.
We
Does
are.
it feel like a family? Doesn't it feel like
Always.
we're like at a reunion?
Always.
You know, it's
Very nice.
It's really one big family reunion. And Eddie, you speak to this because you've been here.
It is. Yeah. This is my 8th Podfest.
oh wow.
Yeah. And every year I come, it's always about the reconnecting with friends.
A little closer to the mic,
that-
buddy.
that we live a long ways away from each other, but it's also about meeting new connections. And it doesn't matter if I came here for 7 straight years as a speaker and didn't even have a podcast. So like, why are you even here?
How about that?
And like last year, I started a podcast.
Yes.
Awesome.
And I'm getting like dozens and dozens of family members listening. But no, it's not. It's good. It's good.
Everybody in Eddie's family has subscribed.
Start with
No,
the
but
family,
you know, to your point, it's a community, right? It doesn't matter where you're from, race, creed, color, religion. Everybody
and
is
cats.
here. Dogs and cats living together. It's mass hysteria.
Hysteria.
Mass hysteria. No, but it's so great, and everybody has always been so welcoming, and this couldn't be a better community to be a part of.
Agreed. And
That's awesome.
Leslie,
How many years have you guys been coming? You're like a staple.
it's funny, believe it or not, this is our 3rd year in person. Woo!
Third in person, but we have also been a part of the Podfest Global, the virtual.
Right.
We were honored to actually open keynote. It's such an incredible experience. You know, it's an amazing experience to be together. It's a family.
Yeah.
It's a family. I think
got
it's
that
something we all
nice-
feel.
Dysfunctional, but it's a family.
So that's why. We're going to let Leslie speak here, but I did say to Brian this morning as we're walking the halls, one of the things I remember from my first Podfest was the first night meeting people at the bar, mingling, you know, all these people that I'm like, oh my gosh. And the next morning when I walked through the lobby in the atrium again, people saying hello to me by name. And it is that is this community. And anyone who didn't know me ran up to me to say like, hey, I haven't met you yet. So It's an amazing community. Leslie, please tell us about you, what you do, your podcast, where to find you.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, this is my first Podfest.
Hey,
Freshman.
congratulations.
Already have had a great experience, just like you're talking about, of people just being ready to talk and connect, and it feels really nice. So
Yeah.
happy to be here.
Where are you out of?
I'm from Albany, New York.
Oh,
Shout out to
I used
Albany.
live in Glens Falls.
Another New Yorker,
so
native New Yorker.
I know.
close.
I know.
Very nice, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, hypnosis for permanent weight loss. So I help people stop the mental obsession with food, body, and weight through hypnosis, NLP, timeline therapy. Also certify people in NLP and hypnosis.
Can we talk after this? Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
We've been asking a really important question, and we didn't get to do that. So
Very serious. And Kimbro, you got to answer it too.
Okay, I'll answer
You
you.
ready?
Yeah.
But very serious face.
Okay.
Give it some thought. Would you rather be a bird, a fish, or a flying fish?
Flying fish, baby. Come on
Straight
now.
up. Okay, now why?
What?
Yeah, why? We want to know the why.
Oh, the why?
Yeah,
Because I used to have dreams that I could fly,
I love that.
and I actually went and took some flying lessons because of it. So I got
you
10
did?
hours of flying. But I also had dreams I could breathe underwater,
Ooh.
and I became scuba certified.
Dang.
And so now they call me Scuba Steve.
You are a flying
So
fish.
I fly and I can breathe underwater. So flying fish is perfect for me.
Okay, so you know those races where they have those like speedboats that have the thing over it? It looks
Yeah.
like it could fly and go underwater at the same
Yeah.
time. That's you.
That's me.
Oh, yeah, those things
Yeah.
are cool.
He's Aquaman.
Those things are cool. You are Aquaman.
Yeah.
I'm an aqua brother.
Aqua super brother. Yeah, Kimbro man. All right. Okay, Leslie.
That's a good question. I don't know enough about a flying fish's life to feel like I can confidently answer.
Deep thinking.
But a bird sounds pretty great to me right now. Just
Like
going
that.
in the air, getting a look at all the things from the bird's eye view, you know? I'm going to go with
That's
the bird.
good. Eddie,
Well, I'm going to echo her. I mean, I want to fly, and you know, and
what you do?
a bird, an eagle is a bird. I can eat the flying fish.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Ooh, nice one.
Sorry, Aqua brother.
That's wonderful.
That's
But I
okay.
do like flying
I
fish
have
the
been known to taste good.
I heard that about you. Yeah, Eddie, you need to tell everyone about your new podcast.
Yeah, I literally launched it last year, which is amazing because, again, you know, I was here. This is my 8th year. So for 6 years, I didn't have a podcast. And everyone's like, what's your podcast on? I'm like, I don't have one. So it's called The Modern Marketer. And what I like to separate myself from, obviously, digital marketers and everything like that, is I just tell you real. I don't blow smoke up anything. I don't fluff it up. I'm like, here it is. This is what I did. Here are the results. Implement these in your company. You're going to get the results that we saw. So I try to do it as real as possible, where I show real data from real clients across the breadth of industries that we work with, and it seems to be working.
That's wonderful. And we're super proud of you and excited for all the good things to come.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. And by the way, like, what an incredible example, right? Coming for 6 years and didn't have a podcast.
That's it.
So if you're out there, come to Podfest. You don't have to have a podcast to be here. You may be inspired to want to start, and what not a better way to do that? You'll be inspired by so many people here to start your podcast, and not even that, people that will help you.
But there's also a lot of people, there's a lot of people who come here to be a guest on other podcast shows.
Yes, for
So
sure.
there's a lot of folks that they're not even interested in actually having their own show, but they will want to be on like 200 or 300 other shows.
Oh, yeah, why not? I mean, it's such a huge reach where you don't have to do anything. You just show up, talk about what you're passionate about, talk about, your why in business, or how you're helping people lose weight through hypnosis, or whatever that may be. You get to reach such a wider audience than you could possibly ever even fathom. Even if you have 1 million social media followers, this person may have 10 million downloads a week. That's a huge audience that you would never be a part of.
So, Leslie, I'm curious because, like you said, this is your first time here in person. Mm-hmm. What made you take the leap to actually come here to Podfest?
Yeah, I've been speaking in dentistry the last couple years, and so a friend of mine from the dental industry told me that he was coming to Podfest, and I was like, well, I have a podcast, I should probably be there. And then I found out that Dental Podfest was also tomorrow, so it was a no-brainer for me.
There you go. And that's another thing that a lot of people don't know happens at Podfest. Yeah. There's a lot going on. We had a veterans track. We have a dental track. There's really Christian creators. There's something for everyone. So get your little tails down here, whether it's a fishy tail or a bird tail. Get your little tails over here. Become part of this family and just see what happens when you show up.
We also have a comedy track.
I was literally about to say,
the
Kimberly, you got to tell
comedy
me
track is
about the comedy track. Like, this man created the comedy track, and he's doing incredible things in L.A. Oh, wait, what's that? We got the hook.
Right.
We got the fish hook. Oh, we're live. Okay. Yeah. So, Kimbro, please tell everyone about that and what inspired you to kick this off.
Being a stand-up comedian and a filmmaker, I wanted to create a filmmaker comedy footprint here at Podfest, and threw some ideas about creating a comedy track. And they said, sure, go for it. So workshops, panels, open mics, headliner shows. We now have a solid comedy track. And
I love that.
I have run into and spoken to so many people that are here for that track.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love. Is
Yes.
that you saw the need, you created it, which is what happens here at Podfest Expo, and that's who Chris is. If there's something that you think, no, Chris, I know Steve. If there's something you think, if you can dream it up and he can make it happen, he's going to make it happen.
Yeah.
I love how the first-timers that never done comedy got up and did very well last year.
Yeah.
They surprised themselves.
Well, and again, I love that you were the one to bring this to bear, because you bring so many people together in LA, and what happened? Okay. We have to go.
We good? Oh, yeah, there we
We're
go.
out of time. We got to move to the next segment.
All right, we got a whole line. All right, we got to go. We got to keep things going. So please, real quick, let us know where they can find your podcast.
Yeah, everywhere
you.
that you can listen to a podcast. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Hypnosis for Permanent Weight Loss.
Yes.
I'm on Instagram. Send me a DM.
Fantastic.
Leslie M. Thornton. Great.
Do it. Send the DM. And Eddie.
I'm Eddie Garrison everywhere except in the podcasting world, and that's The Modern Marketer.
That's right. There you go. And of course, Kimbro too.
Podbrother.com. What can I say?
Aqua Brother.
Love that. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right.